So despite our Empress's focus on the navy, we cannot let our armies fall to ruin. So basically, I've spent a lot of time off camera reorganizing all of our forces. I deleted all of the ones that are no longer being supported by a pop, and I have started to replace them with a lot of other people. So it's going to be, it's going to take a while to get them all back into their legions, but we have been significantly weakened right now. So you can see that I probably got rid about I got rid of about 50 legions, half of our army just disbanded like that. But I think it is going to help us in the long run. So you can see, for example, the 10th Legion is only consisting of one infantry regiment at this very moment. So obviously we're going to be rebuilding this in this episode. Yeah, probably. Now it's going to be a little of micromanaging. I don't usually like to show that on camera all that much. You can see our spending so much money purchasing all this stuff, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, I usually don't like to do that off camera, on camera I should say, there we go, because yeah, I mean, I kind of like to concentrate, and it's kind of difficult to do when also talking at the same time. But yeah, so apparently we have our first crisis that's currently going on. Current crisis is a temperature of 4. Now I don't know what that actually means, but we can check that out right here. So we have the Byzantine, okay, what's this? We have who is this? What's going on? We have Shun is trying to do something. Alright, so Shan Chongqing, crisis of the return of Shu's rightful territory. So this is a crisis between Shu and Shun. So let me quickly see what's going on here. You have some core territories on Shun, and they have core territories on you. So this is a big problem. To be honest, I think as the Byzantine Empire, we're gonna not get involved in that. I think we're allied to the Karites, they're the major power here, and we'll let them handle this, and we'll do whatever the Karites say, unless of course that is entirely against what we think should happen. But this is a region that we're going to stay out of. We are going to focus on Europe and Africa for now, at least. So I'm going to have to decline. I will not help you in this crisis, and we'll see what happens now. Now this is the first crisis I've actually encountered, so that's kind of interesting. So they're now asking, okay, so now Shu is asking me, I will decline them as well. So okay, so the crisis failed, nobody is interested. That's kind of sad to see, but just nobody cares about China that much. Now we're now actually the 3rd rank in industrial power. We have been surpassed by Great Britain as well, and Brunswick before. So this is kind of worrying, but I think our Irene II is not the ruler to really focus that much on industry. I think our trader, Irene III, she's more going to be focusing on that. But anyway, the Grenoble slaughter, a planned uprising of the marginalized French nobility against Byzantine rule, has quickly devolved into something else entirely. The peasants in Grenoble, responding to appeals of loyalty to the cause of Byzantine Empire and resistance against the rebellious nobles, have risen up against the nobles. Oh wow, hear hear. The peasant mobs have quickly gained the upper hand in the conflict, and we now have the option of intervening to suppress them or letting them have their way with the aristocrats. Doing the former would leave us with fewer rebellious nobles, but it might be frowned upon by the rest of Europe. So we could not intervene, which would kill some French nobles. Okay, lose militancy, or intervene eventually. That would give the farmers some militancy. You know what? No, the farmers have shown their support for the Byzantine Empire, so why should we punish them right now? So yeah, I think we will not intervene. Then again, okay, we still need to restore order. We can't let farmers just rampage through our country. So I think we'll intervene eventually, but we'll let them have their way with the aristocrats for a little bit. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do that and see how things turn out. All right, so the Eastan wants military access. I don't think so, so we'll decline. Castile gave access to them. France discredited the Karites, and so did Mali. Alright, that's good for you. You can do your shenanigans there. I'm not too interested in that. Now, we actually also have to keep an eye on our focuses here. I did have to change the focus from Piedmont to Canton Steiermark, because that already was filled with bureaucrats. So yeah, administrative efficiency is actually looking pretty good in Italy and Greece and Turkey, but the other provinces not so much. So we're gonna have to focus on the Germans for a while. Now, we also have a new... Oh, yeah, by the way, thank you for telling me what this means. Apparently this means Greece today, and someone also told me how to pronounce it, but I kind of forgot about it. It started with E... Oh my god, I'm just gonna butcher it. Am I still gonna say it? Eladeria Cimero or something like that? Cimera? Oh my god, it was totally wrong, but I also don't exactly remember. But anyways, so it means Greece today. So thank you for telling me. Apparently we expand. The province of Mochamedes now belongs to our empire. Really? That's new. How come I don't know about that? Is that somewhere down here? Because I'm not entirely sure. Or it might be this one. Oh, it's that one. Ah, I see. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes indeed sense. Alright, let's check back on that one though, because I would like to see. So there's a war between the Great Horde and Dihistan. Queen Victoria marries the Queen of the United Kingdom. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that is actually correct. And Tabriz is now at war with Dihistan as well. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. We'll continue to have a look at this from time to time. Yeah, so I'm actually quite happy that we had some money saved up because it's quite expensive to build all of these forces. But as you can see, our population is rising. Now, the only problem I have is our militancy. That is also rising steadily. We definitely need to keep an eye on our politics here, internal politics. Wow, 200,000 Byzantine reactionaries, 100,000 Hungarian nationalists. This is not good. Jacobins as well. Ooh, so it's just about time that we are rebuilding our armies. This may have even been a bit... Maybe this was even a bad timing. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, we'll have to see. What's this? So, our ambassador to one of the other great powers has telegraphed home expressing his frustration with the response, or rather, lack of it, that he has received while trying to settle a bilateral extradition treaty with the country in question. Apparently, our ambassador has been snubbed repeatedly by this foreign administration and has been delegated to speaking to civil servants instead of being allowed direct access to the country's decision makers. This diplomatic back and forth has been going on for 2 months. Inform them of the potential consequences of continued non-cooperation. Send an official letter thanking them for their time. No. I think we are the greatest power in the world. If anyone thinks like they can do whatever they feel like with our ambassadors, they are wrong. They are wrong. We are the proud Byzantine Empire. We will inform them of the potential consequences that might have. Yeah, we'll actually lose prestige for this, and Bavaria is pissed off, but I think that this fits. I don't think we're actually going to go to war, especially because we are just rebuilding our armies right now, but yeah, we definitely will tell them of the consequences here, because that might make them, well, a bit scared. I don't know. Now, we could now immediately enact some political reforms, but as I said, we kind of don't want to do that. Now, outlawing slavery is something we could very much do. 6% of the population want this. Just kind of want to have a look at this. Nobody even wants to have voting. Like, look at that. 0.04% want voting rights. So there's no need to do this. Yeah, almost nobody's interested in any of this. So it wouldn't really help us. So yeah, we don't need to focus on that right now. We still have the discriminatory school system. This is always difficult to do. This is Plovdiv again. Mitigate the policy slightly. Keep them ignorant. Oh, what's this? No, this seems to be a different one. And as a result, our Bulgarian citizens feel oppressed. While allowing some temporary leniency in these policies could be beneficial to our technological progress, it could also be a seed of Bulgarian revolution and an end to our rule here. Now, this is Rumelia. So it's speaking of Rumelia as a province. Now, if I remember correctly, we did close the Farmers Bank here in Plovdiv, which probably angered the people here quite a bit. So maybe what we should do is mitigate the policies, keep them ignorant. Mitigate the policies. We gain research for that. I'm not entirely sure what that actually means. Allowing some temporary leniency could be beneficial. It could also be the seed of a Bulgarian revolution and end to our rule here. Now, we don't want to do that. Should we keep them ignorant? I guess... That's a really difficult decision. I don't like how this is phrased, but I guess we'll mitigate. I think this is a diplomatic approach. We'll go with that, I think. Yes, we'll see how things go. Alright, have we already built? Yes, we have built a few regiments. They're actually popping up here in Italy first. Pretty good, I think. I'll send you right there. You are Serbian Matir again. We'll imprison him, as we have done previously. Okay, our German forces, we're gonna bring them to the Hungarian Legion here. Then the Old Man and the Sea. Well, I guess we'll feed the poor. Yeah, because we have quite a lot of... we have a few suppression points. Okay. And our militancy is rather high, so we might want to... Oh my god, it's growing so quickly. Wow. Well, we did research the clean coal, so that's really good. That's... well, what we're going to go for now. We did go for this, so I think next up would be a navy technology. That would be naval plans, so we'll research that. And, yeah, Tabriz wants military access. I think I'm going to decline that one. And you are still messing with each other. That's perfectly fine. Now, we should probably check out the wars as well. So we still have France and Mali against Ojibwe and the Blackfoot. We have Tabriz winning the war against Dagestan. We have the United Kingdom being defeated by Brunswick, Jylland, and Creek. And we have the Great Horde fighting against Dagestan as well. So Dagestan is in 2 wars. We also have Cambodia and Pegu versus Malacca and Brunei. And they started this war, but apparently Burma acquires Pegu, and Pegu has been cut down to size. Alright, well, we'll see how these things develop, but for now we're obviously not too interested in intervening or anything. Okay, aristocrats incite the peasantry, so take arms, impoverished, starved, and hungry brethren of Man. In name of our Lord and in defense of eternal rights, let us drive the occupiers out of our native lands. Local aristocrats in Man, which I believe is somewhere here? Oh my god, I'm not entirely sure. Where is Man? Well, anyway, so they are arguing revolution against our rule. We could confront them now, but then again, it might be better to wait for another opportunity. We are not provoked by this drivel. They gain consciousness and farmers gain militancy. Crush the revolters. Lose... Ooh. Aristocrats lose population, but they gain militancy. Transjordan. That must be... Oh, there it is. Right. Yeah, I think we'll crush him. Are we provoked? Are we provoked? How many farmers do we even have here? How many farmers? There's actually quite a few farmers. But a lot of them are Orthodox, actually. Alright, fine. We're not provoked. I think it's fine. We'll let this slide. I'm not entirely sure. It's really difficult to decide what a just ruler would do. But anyway. So, let's quickly check out the major discovery here. So we have pit coal was much more high-graded than brown coal, and at this point new techniques made refining pit coal much simpler. So even more coal output, which is really good. That's going to help us because coal is still one of the top 3 goods that we import. So yeah, I think we definitely need to increase our coal production. And the end of the revolution. Well, there we are. Broken, busted, and thrown to the sides lie the barricades, and the tricolores have stopped waving from the windowsills. The events that will be recorded by history as the Byzantine Liberal Revolution of 1840 are all in the past, and it seems that we have managed to weather the storm. We pray for the fallen. Well, very good. Very good indeed. So all pops in the percentage of people that support liberal lose militancy and consciousness, and we gain prestige. Well, that was actually pretty decent. So let's see what's... Our militancy certainly did go down, and I believe we no longer have the modifiers. That's very nice. But yeah, our militancy is still growing, and we still have... Wow, the reactionaries. Can we suppress them? I don't think we can suppress anyone. Ugh. Alright, so this is actually... We still have the discriminatory school system, but we no longer have liberal agitation or springtime of nations. So I think we've done a pretty decent job. I think we did indeed weather the storm. Alright, let's get you guys over here. Any more forces being built? No, I think the rest is still taking its sweet time. That's okay though. That's okay. We're making money again. Alright. And oh my god, militancy is dropping. Oh my god, I think we've actually done it. We've done it. No major rebellion, in fact no rebellion at all, has broken out. So I'm pretty happy about that. In fact, okay, so Karaites are giving military access. A peace from Mali. White peace between Ojibwe and Mali. Okay. Brunswick. Okay, Teutonic Order expelled advisors. Karaites broken alliance. That's all fine. So, what kind of wars do we have going on? Still Tabriz, still the United Kingdom, and that is that. All right, perfect. Castile is still only great power 12 in the world. Crisis has been averted. Yes, we've known about that. Cambodia goes to war. History of the Byzantine Empire. A definitive multi-volume work on the history of the Byzantine civilization has finally been completed. Leading historians proclaim it is the greatest reference yet, true to our heroic deeds. Yes, indeed. We have many heroic deeds. Alright, so Shu expands. They now control Khotan. Okay. Sure, that's fine. So France has demobilized, so has Mali, and they at least got a white peace out of this, so they didn't have to give up any promises. Good for them, I suppose. Alright, we're still only number 3 in terms of industrial power. Disloyal regiment. A colonial regiment in one of our states threatens to spring into open rebellion following dissatisfaction over being led by Byzantine commanders. According to military reports, the native recruits have had a hard time adapting to the strict military discipline of a modern army. But a minority report from the colonial office speaks of several instances of pugilism and poor behavior from our officers. Lazy natives need to learn to adapt. We must shoulder the responsibility. I think... Lazy natives. I don't like the tone of this. I think if that was something else, we would probably go with it, but I just don't like the tone. This is not a very just thing to say. So I think we'll just shoulder the responsibility there. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, right now militancy is dropping anyway, so I think we can afford that a little bit. Okay, so we have Tabriz demobilizing. Cement factory has been built. That's pretty good. Teutonic Order entered an alliance with Brunswick. We have Inca doing some stuff. Tyrol allied the Teutonic Order. Tabriz accepted. They humiliated Distan and took Isfahan. So Tabriz basically doubled in size, which is kind of interesting. Okay. Then we have the same thing going on here in St. Louis. St. Louis? What is St. Louis? Why do we hold St. Louis? But I think we would go with the same thing. Alright, that's over here. Byzantine Senegal. Alright, I guess we'll still do the same thing here. That's fine. And I would also quickly like to check this out. Karaites are improving relations. Okay, so that is all good. There's some people trying to get into our sphere, but we'll be able to kick them out if needs be. Alright, so far I think things are definitely looking pretty good. We have some more units that we can send here. This army would be probably done once these guys have arrived, and you guys can be sent over here as well. Alright, so we are rebuilding our forces. We have survived the liberal revolution. It wasn't really all that bad, so I'm quite happy. Anyways though, I'm gonna have to end this episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.